Alright, and with the previous game having been Grim Dawn, which was actually surprisingly good compared to the very first impression that it is actually quite involved overall and has considerably more content to it than, for example, the Diablo games, which is to a degree copies. We now again have relaxing game up tonight, and like the metal detecting one so much that actually yes, the nail whisperer, though it's very easy to be one compared to like the frequency of treasure compared to old nails and bottle caps helps with that, so still do accept the title of course because it's fun. But yes, like the metal detecting game so much that we are again playing Treasure Hunter Simulator tonight and see if we would find more treasure as this far. Oh, hello there, Giro. Great to see you. Yeen here. Welcome to the stream, and indeed we are playing Treasure Hunter Simulator once again and trying to find more treasure. We even found like one nice Holy Roman Empire era gold coin last time from the German area. Otherwise we mostly found like used shell casings for like the Second World War era weapons in addition to the old nails and tent pegs, so it was at least somewhat interesting. Certainly there are like much nicer items to find in the game, but of course it takes time, just like in real metal detecting. It's not like you immediately find big treasure most of the time, at least. So, and yes, greetings also to Priareus. Nice to have you join again, and let's move towards the game now here again. So first of all, let's make sure that it produces an image. There we go, and then change over to the game with the really fancy office compared to that we have mostly found old nails. This is quite fancy an office. Alright, and let's return to the Bavarian Lake. Most certainly we are not going to find Hitler's gold, most probably here, but slightly more possible might be to find something a bit more nice overall. 21% completed. Let's of course remember to check email first. We can take some more side jobs, though it appears that almost all of these are for Gettysburg. Alright, let's take those up, like update website. Most probably they are indeed getting some random metal detectorists to take pictures of the Gettysburg Memorial instead of, for example, utilizing a professional photographer. Sounds like very probable explanation for the side job, like they very well would use the random metal detectorists to take the picture, probably not with the fanciest camera ever, so it's an interesting proposition. Of course, the missions in these often are not quite like that. The realism would be the best side of the example. We still can't buy a new metal detector because we do not have enough reputation, but we do have funds for that. So once we get enough reputation, as if they would check your reputation as a metal detectorist when they sell you a detector. That would be an interesting proposition also. So let's try to take the photographs first. So let's see, the photo spots are shown with the camera symbol, at least the previous time. So let's move a bit more quickly to find where we need to take a picture. It should also be visible on the map, or apparently not, but there are the jobs so we can see. Alright, we need to take a picture of the cannon, and apparently this is probably the main memorial. So the main monument looks like it would be somewhere here. And then there would be the cannon monument, but apparently it wasn't really accepted for as previously it would even show the photo points, so kind of unsure. Is there also order in which they have to be taken? Let's see. The overall design, of course, still isn't quite clear. Let's first run after the photographs and then see. Would this then be the... We also have some metal detectoring to do, so let's go for that. Still not quite sure where we should take the photos, but there we go. Shovel time. Let's see if we have better finds here now. At least the photo mission isn't totally clear, because the last time it would even show the photo spots. Alright. Musket ball. So would this actually fulfill the other mission? Condition good. Alright, let's see if this fulfilled the other. Yes, quest completed. Nice. And then we have the website update one, which like kind of confused because it's not really showing where to take the photos. Like this would be the main monument. The picture pretty much looks like that, but not totally certain there. The photo mission isn't totally self-explanatory, because last time the photo points did appear directly. Right, waypoint, kind of unsure. Let's read the description again. Right, near the entrance to the right, take a photo of the main monument. Whatever the waypoint here would then indicate. The entrance would also be, at least we entered the other way, so because there are practically two entrances to the park. So alright, now it's showing actually, so we have to take this photo first. Now it's actually showing the camera symbol, so let's see, did this already? Yes, fulfilled one condition. And then the main monument. So let's finish the side jobs. Now it's also the kind of not it's a bit wonky when it actually like tried here earlier, and then it really didn't want to show the camera symbol. Alright, would this then qualify? Yes, quest completed. So now we can try to find more items in Gettysburg again. So let's see if we can find more items, at least for a while, in the Gettysburg map, and then again go over to the Bavarian Lake, as we have now done the side quests here. Not much indications that we would have anything to detect. Kind of found the Gettysburg site somewhat less than stellar in this respect already the last time, so let's try for a while and then move again to the Bavarian Lake, as we have some more things to do also over there, and maybe can get the next detector soon, as also doing those side quests should have increased our reputation a bit. So unfortunately, the texts are not really quite readable. It would be interesting if you could also have a tour of the main memorials at the Gettysburg Monument through the game. So it would be interesting if they would have put a bit more overall detail into the renditions, so you could, even without knowing them, read the signage. That would be rather nice. Like, also works as a virtual tour of the Gettysburg Monument, which would be quite nice, that you could actually study the monuments at will, but they are not quite model detailed enough for that. Do think that we might actually need for like more items here. Improved detection capability, as we have walked around for a good while without much. So let's return to office now that we have done the side quests there, and see if we can purchase like the improved detector, as there are supposed to be various other items. We have prestige 1, so would that be... How much does it actually require prestige to buy that? As it's like not yet able to purchase it. This fulfilled the mission, but we can also sell it for 25, so very well. Let's go to Bavarian Lake again for now, because it's only 21% completed, unlike the Gettysburg is 57% completed, so it's better to do more here for now and try to get enough prestige to buy the next detector, as it would most probably help with also finding a bit more at Gettysburg. Fortunately travel cost for both of these is free, so let's see what missions we still have here. Find treasures, yes. That's quite like find the fastest route from river to the upper village. Take a picture of... Ah yeah, we had a couple of plans to still take a picture of also. Quite specific. Most probably we won't find any metal items on the bridge. That would be interestingly absurd. So here we have like the point for the fastest route, but it's kind of like would think that we should first explore the whole area before trying the speed run. Alright, so the road also continues here. Yes, do remember we last... Alright, and detection time. We last stuck by the fence here. There we go. And keep shoveling a bit bigger item. Interesting. And it's a carabiner, so always good. Useless junk. Normal condition iron. Yep. Another detection, so immediately there we go. Another detection. Let's see. Alright, that looks like one of the iron buttons. Great. Clearly big finds. And we again have the detection indication, so keep going. There we are. And let's see if this is something else. We haven't yet found any nails, so another old key. These have even a bit of value, though not that much, because it's like 19th century old key to your barn or something, not like such a major treasure. $8, yes, tolerable condition, old key, like probably to the shed or something. Really. But it counted as a treasure for... and there's a photo of the plant, so let's continue the photo mission also, though we also have a detection here, so let's not forget about our primary work here, metal detecting. Alright, and that's a metal fastener, so another piece of useless junk. It's quite descriptive, at least, like not pulling any punches at describing those as useless junk, so it's not like it would be at all gently like describing it as metal item of lesser value or something like this. Useless junk is quite straightforward way to put it. Not pulling any punches with. Alright, and another detection, so walking to the photo site we remember to detect. There we go. Another iron button, yes. Alright, and photo point for the plant, please. Here we are. What is it, like the fern? Apparently, let's see if it updates. There was another indication there. Alright, and there's also metal indication here. Ministry of Silly Walks would certainly still appreciate the overall way we walk while detecting metals. There we are. Alright, another carabiner. Great. And no nails yet, so we haven't been living up to our title, one has to say. Alright, let's have another try at reaching the photo point. So from which direction would be from the roadside most probably. And of course Also some metal on the way. And there we are. Alright, first nail for a while. No, it's a pull ring. So another beer or maybe Bang energy drink. Alright, here's the flower. There we go. Alright, we completed the botanist task, so we can continue. And again the metal detecting walk as the rules are. And digging time. Always 2 shovelfuls because we only detect like shallow. Alright, first nail, so that would be bent nail. Apparently we can't enter the cabin. Even if it would be nice to have a little bit of rest in the cabin. Alright, so this is the lake itself, and some metal is also available here by the shore. So let's alright, is it right next to the pier apparently? Yes. There we are, right on the beach. Another carabiner. How do you take that to the beach? Is it like part of your boat rigging or something? Oh well. Some picnic tables here also, nice picnic, and the route goes on here because there's like the marking for that. Let's check the shore out more thoroughly also here, like do we have any more detections. Right, and here we get the view of the waterfall. Some sightseeing also. Not much preliminary detections here. Let's check the map how well we have walked. We have certainly taken that area quite well into finds. So how has everyone's Saturday been? Anything new with our good critters. Here it's quite easy, no need to zigzag much when it's almost road width is almost preliminary detection width or thereabouts. Less items in the mountains, it seems. Like no more carabiners, you say. Tropstein National Park still. No luck behind the cabin, it seems. Alright. Preliminary detection and detector out. Like what, inside the rock, or is there some sand? There we are. Can't dig from here. Alright, is that like impossible, or let's see if we stand up the hill. Yes, alright, it does some kind of estimation if you're able to actually do the digging from that position. Interesting, so there's some kind of analytics for that. Alright, gold coin. We are getting bigger finds again. Wow, that looks quite nicely detailed still. Much better condition than the previous one. Tolerable condition, $120. Wow. Habsburg, Austria. Indeed, so it's from Holy Roman Empire era practically, because it's from 17th century, so it's not like Austria outright. It was back then still the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. One nail, we have had one bent nail, Jack, so actually one nail. And now also a gold coin, so that's of course a nice find. Another gold coin worth $120 immediately, so that's actually a pretty nice find comparatively already. So let's see if we can have more finds here. We still should find some treasure for like the quest. Unfortunately we didn't at first notice to take the quests, so they don't count like if you find items before you have taken it. So let's see if that's possible. Hopefully the game design doesn't like include such that you can accidentally soft lock yourself by not taking the quests early enough and then lack reputation by the next detector. wouldn't be totally surprised like with these things, but let's see, because it seems that you start getting less and less preliminary detections once you have dug some things up, which is of course logical that you have less metal items left after you detected like the shallow depth ones, and that led us back down, so it's practically there's a circle route here, so we could check the beach also from here and then move to see about the speed run like to the old village, because do think that it has to be. Alright, and we have more detections here because we hadn't yet checked the beach out here, so it clearly pays to look at different areas. And then we try to find the spot. There we are. Let's see what this is, like another carabiner or really nice gold coin like 120. It's a nail. Yes, long nail. So we have found a bent nail and long nail. Alright, let's check the map. We have now checked the shore out. Fastest way to the upper village would most probably be like from here through that side of the woods and over this way. There's still a photo point being shown though. Alright, and there's a preliminary detection. Though do think that we took all the pictures needed, or was there still one? Alright, quest completed, botanists, so that was the final plant. Let's immediately trample it while detecting metal, as good detectorists of course do. Alright. There we are. What did we find? Right, another of the religious necklaces. Alright, this is one of the heirlooms. So 25. This is like a soldier's heirloom. Most probably an older conflict, like Napoleonic Wars or 30 Years War. There we go, and we have another preliminary detection. Alright, we need only two more items. Oh, did we? Alright, it's in the other direction. Disappeared just as we moved with the... Oh, hello there, Riley. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us again for some metal detectoring, and of course you get a wave. Welcome and good to have you here, Riley. Hopefully your weekend has gone better than the last one, to remember. Alright, and we have another preliminary detection, so let's see what we find with that. So let's check out the detection and detector out. There we are. And it's a full ring beer or energy drink can, apparently. Ah, Volkswagen Caddy. Ah, that's pretty nice because you can also transport. Oh, Riley is working, but at least it's a. Was not a slow day. Was sick today. Oh, fortunately you at least have gotten better then. And as said, the Caddy should be pretty good for also transporting items. It's pretty good, like practical solution, certainly so in that respect. Would think that would be good for you with the crafting and such also. Alright, let's see what else we do have as the map wise. Alright, so let's see if we can get more finds, at least. Alright, there's still a photo symbol, but didn't we already complete the quest with the botanist? Or is that the flag for the... No, it's a photo symbol. Right, what's there? Here the photograph. Alright, let's photograph it. Anyway. We already completed the quest, so do not think that matters anymore. Right. Can't dig from here. Alright, we have to be uphill. Alright, now we can dig. Alright, and another full ring. Clearly, this time beverages have been popular. Alright, let's now try to speed run to the old village. Yes, let's start the time trial, but from the correct direction, so we practically run through here and then turn left. Alright, there would have been a detection, but let's see. We make it the first try. At least we have pretty good stamina for running. Yes. Completed the speedrun quest, and now we can run back to check the detection out. Indeed, as mentioned. Yeah, all the hugs to Riley. It's a shame you have been ill. Yeah, and as said, like Luna's energy drink, like a nice can of Bang in the scenic location, sip of Bang, Bang on the mountain. It doesn't sound bad at all. So let's then move back and check the detection we had while running here. Here we are. Alright, let's see what we find here. Alright, different kind of necklace. Interesting. this probably is also an heirloom. Silver heart, symbol for lovers. Beautiful gift for beloved girl. Unfortunately, they lost their heart medallion in the mountains. And then a metal detectorist found it. Still $25, so... Alright, we still need to find one item to complete the final quest here. So let's see if our route had any other detections. Right, we can't quite make it through here, it seems, as we are actually unable to jump. Alright, let's return to office. We should have more reputation, so maybe we can now buy a new metal detector and or open some new locations. Riley has also been having energy drinks in the mountains, or... Yeah, there are quite a few different tastes them, but most of them are not like what would one consider like traditionally enticing flavors, one might say. Traditionally enticing flavor of energy drink. Alright, let's log into the treasure web. Prestige increased thanks to all the findings. Now we have more prestige. Great. So now we can most probably purchase more detectors and whatever, because we have a new prestige level, and we can also sell like a ruined ducat. This is better than the previous one, though. You can even see the emperor on it. 120 already. Necklace, this is quite alright. Let's sell. These are not really museum quality, so whoever buys them could. And now maybe we can buy, yes, we can buy better metal detector, so detection ability increased. Just equipped a new detector. Please make sure you pick the right one to take with you. You won't be able to change it during your adventure. So now we have the better metal detector, Frankie GHU 200. Perfecto Pathfinder B sounds quite nice. Only the digital ones really have a deep detection ability, but they also cost like 4,000, so digital signal processing ain't cheap. Haha, Foxby. We once had like at Fair League, we actually had a drink that was named Smat Fox Urine, so yeah, 4,000 is quite a bit, so we need to find more items for sure for that. Right, no new jobs on the inbox, but now we have better metal detector. So let's try the Gettysburg first with the new metal detector. We do not have any more new jobs. So let's go to Gettysburg and see if our new detector enables us to find something new from the Gettysburg Memorial. Let's see what it looks like also. Alright, we can't even whip the detector out just to show it off. We have to have a detection in the vicinity. Oh well. Let's first walk through the roads and then start doing like additional runs besides them. So kind of like a more measured approach, like first walk the road circle, see if we get any detections that way. Yes, and our new detector has like a different kind of like square electronics unit with 4 knobs. So of course, because the previous one had a flat one with fewer knobs, so clearly more knobs, better detection. There we go. Wonder if we can buy like also better shovels. Alright, interestingly shaped. Is that some new type of item? Yes. Alright, first hammerhead we have found. The hammerheads, for hammerheads we even have a display cabinet, so. Alright. Probably not the best conditioned one, but of course it's a ground find, so. Forged high carbon steel, circa 1950. Great. That would be most probably like $10. It's still a treasure, like we found a hammerhead from the 1950s. So it's probably more of like from the repair era of the Gettysburg Monument rather than something. Yeah, I have to skip those nails and lunas and Riley monster or bang drinking. Yes, that's true. That we find sites where the critters have been drinking some energy drinks. Are we going in the right direction? Yes. Like 1950s hammerhead. Carbon steel, not exactly vintage, like more of diesel punk era. Or even atom punk, one might say, considering 1950s, but yes, it's like, alright, this was the dead end on the map. Let's check. Yes, so we turn here and take this road, and then we should end up on the other side. Yes. First hammerhead we have all found also. Wonder if it goes to the display cabinet, because there's one separately for hammerheads, so. Hammer collecting, unsure if that's such a major collecting genre, like let's collect hammerheads. Right, here's the other gate. Alright, we have come full circle, so let's then walk the smaller path back here next. So let's then walk through here and see if we get any preliminary detections. Quite few, of course. We have already completed considerable percentage of overall the Gettysburg area. Alright, let's then like walk across the area starting from here towards the main monument. Another route. Alright, let's check from the map. There we are, so let's next walk the area between the paths down in the other direction. So run by the fence and just the area between the paths. Not very many detections here anymore. Alright, we actually crossed the path, so move back on this side. Alright, considering the amount of walking we have done, we haven't had that many detections. Let's try and move right next to the perimeter. Would it be here or... Alright, this is like the very outer limit. Let's go through here and see if there is something to be found. Not very mentionable success despite the improved detector, like. Let's walk down from back here and check the very back corner of the area once, and then probably go and see if we keep the hammerhead at the office and go again to the Bavarian Lake. As there hasn't been that much to find here anymore. Right, are we now in the very corner? Yes, alright, we have walked through the area quite extensively by now. This should mostly deal with that area. Not really yet. We're now facing the right way, yes. To check it out at least. Yeah, you can find a metal detector with metal detector, because the metal detector contains quite a bit of metal, so yes, the suggestion of finding metal detector by metal detector is viable. Unless you would also otherwise notice that there's equipment lying around, but yes, if you detect with metal detector, as metal detectors are not exactly meant to be all plastic. So there is small but finite chance for finding that. Most probably not in the game, but that's point beyond the original question. Alright, let's walk to the main monument again, as it would then be mostly like bisecting these areas, and then we are quite much walked through here most of the parts and couldn't find that much more, so would be again time to go to the other area, most probably, as we have now done a lot with the Gettysburg, like quite good coverage. Let's return to office and see if the hammerhead goes like on the hammerhead, because no, there was a display case for the hammerhead, so let's see if it goes even to that. Yes, here's the display case for the hammerheads. Apparently this is for nicer hammerheads. Blacksmith hammerhead, dishing hammerhead, and then we have the steel hammer, but clearly the 1950s hammerhead is not part of the collection. Bronze Age meteorites, clearly that is kind of higher end than our hammerhead. So let's sell it, because somebody pays like $10 for 1950s crossburn hammerhead. We apparently still have only the 2 locations, so let's go to the Bavarian Lake, and we do not have any new jobs in email, so let's see if we can find one more treasure here which should complete the remaining quest on the Bavarian Lakes, as we already completed the speed run. And here we are. Yeah, now older ones especially are mostly metal, so that's very true. The starting area doesn't seem to really have anything. Liebe Besucher. Preisliste 2018. Öffnungszeiten, so opening hours, and yeah, it's normales, so normal ticket to the national park is 10 euros, students 5 and families 15. Alright, in 2018, so Preisliste 2018. Alright. Check out the quest list. Yes, we still have to find one more item here. Let's take some vacation photos. There we go. And we have a detection. Alright, there we are. Alright, handcuff. interesting. Someone has clearly been actually not handcuffs as it turned out, but rather iron leg shackles from 18th or 19th century Europe. The use of shackles on legs of prisoners or slaves dates back to the early periods of the Stone Age. Alright, so it's actually a leg shackle. Destroyed iron leg shackles. It's like, can we find like $10, but this fulfills the quest, so. Or is it like, let's see. At least not completed yet, and thought we had like sufficient amount of items. Let's check the very edge. We can't fall in the game a lot like old World of Tanks, where you could not go to a position that would lead to a fall. Then they added physics, because before that you could practically go and hug the cliffside, like just push against it and shoot from there, because you couldn't fall. Then they added physics, which practically changed the tactics of the whole game, because then you actually had to account for that you can't just push to the cliffside and then use that as kind of like a shooting support. Alright, really next to the park bench kind of makes one suspect that it might not be a treasure. Like you usually drop your energy drink can full that next to the park bench. No, it's some kind of horn. Interesting. Is this like for hearing, or it's probably not the drinking horn, but like hearing or signal, or it's quite small, so do you think it's part of like a old hearing device or ear trumpet maybe. Let's see what the identification is. Yes, destroyed ear horn. Hearing aid dating back to early 17th century. There's kind of a mistake here, because it dates back to the 18th century, then they type out 1860, 1880. Oh, hello there, Tiga. Great to have you here. Alright, good night, Priareas. So, welcome Tiga and good night, Priareas. Great to have you visit the stream in any case. And how's Tiga's weekend been this far? Alright, let's see about some more finds here. Still wondering how many items you actually have to find for the final quest. Find treasures. Yes, but how many? Any items of historical value, so that's not very descriptive. Oh well, let's keep looking and check the map proper, like we have checked quite a few bits. We should still turn around from here and check the couple of parts that we haven't done really. So let's see. Pretty much directly over there, so let's run and then walk at this point. Like, do we get any detections? Not really, no, so let's proceed post haste back to the guide sign here. So this is pretty much the part we have checked out this far, yes. Still a bit we haven't done, so let's move here and let's go quite next to the bedrock, so it would be like this area approximately, do think, yes. Alright, no luck there, and we start to be quite well studied, yes, so let's again proceed here. And then we could check the beach first again and go on from there. Alright. There we are. Alright, that's a new shape. Do not think I've seen an item shaped like this. Interesting. Alright, this is like an older style hatchet, like not exactly new considering the shape. Destroyed axe head. Oh. 10th or 11th century Europe. This is indeed kind of Viking influenced. It's quite long on one side. So let's keep going by the beach. And see if we find anything else from here. Yes. So the better detector paid itself off. There we are. And another short dig, as we can only really detect shallow. Interesting shape. It's not a nail. Like, is this a golf tee or... No, this is stone chisel. So it's a metal part, but it's used to cut stone. So 18th or early 19th century. Yeah, this is kind of like an older chisel, so it's iron and used to chisel stone. 4 or 5 items collected, so we need one more find and then we are good in that sense. Let's check this side of the house again. Oh, can't enter. Would be nice to also discover some antiquities from the houses, like also checked out your house, yo. We can also walk onto the pier, but it's not like we could dig much from here. Water-based surveillance. Of course, it's one specific kind of metal detecting is exactly tracking a magnetometer with the boat and then finding underwater items of interest. Right, and then another item. Let's see. Alright, that's also a different shape. Interesting. New finds. Alright, that's quite interesting. Is this also some kind of a tool? It's quite small. Alright, what has this been? Some kind of medical tool or doorstop. Yay, we found your old doorstop. So that's also a theory, like medical tool of some kind. It's a doorstop. Yes, very well. That would be what would describe as mildly underwhelming. We found your old doorstop here. But yes. Alright, doorstop it is. That would be, do you think, the 5th item, because it's... Yes, we completed the quest and got more prestige. This didn't have any finds like with the previous detector, the whole road, so I'm unsure if there's anything to find here really. Let's check the old village area out, and then we have kind of like the non-beach side of the... Right. Detection. Alright, that's an interesting digging position. Alright, did we find a helmet? Wow. World War II, shape-wise this would be then not German. Yes, British helmet. Mark 1 star, but that then would be... Yeah, early World War II, because this is very much a British helmet. Yeah, it was introduced 1938, so this would be early World War II stuff. Indeed, refit World War I models, so this would be the like the classical Tommy Boy helmet. Tolerable, but it's already like $60, so nice find. Some militaria finally, like if you count the spent shell casings as militaria, like 9mm shell, not exactly the biggest thing ever, but that was already nice, like a helmet, so that was actual militaria. And then we have another find. The new detector is certainly giving some interesting results. There we are. Some interesting results with the new detector. Alright, that's interesting. So this is actually a mold for making like old lead bullets for the musket or such. Yes, bullet mold. 19th century. Austro-Hungarian troops for quick production of new bullets. Indeed, $60. So clearly some nice militaria already. Interesting items. Alright, and now we also got some find in the old village. The upper village. Alright, there we are. Again a different shape. Is this another? No, this is again something different. Ah, this is also, do you think, a chisel? Yes. Carving chisel. $25. Good condition, so not bad at all. Quite a few finds. Clearly the old village is much more fruitful with the new detector. And that would be the spot. Another hammerhead. Do you think this is actually different type? Nice, maybe this is even useful for the hammerhead. Yes, dishing hammerhead, so this would actually even fit the hammerhead display case, though poor condition, so better condition hammerhead would be a nice find. Let's also check behind the house. Right, not much behind the house. Then we have the road leading down to the other side. Not much here yet. Right, and immediately when say that we get a detection. And the spot found. Alright, that's a different shape. Is this like older kind of like helmet? Yes, this would be much older. Like late medieval or such, because this is actually old, unlike the British World War I. Yes, destroyed great helm, 180. 13th century Europe, most likely Germanic, yes, considering we find this in Germany. Yeah, this would be quite like late medieval. Very nice. Really nice items now with the new detector, clearly worth the effort. Alright, we have been at it for about one and 3/4 of an hour, so let's continue until 2 hours and then see who we will raid. So still a bit to go. Liking this, so let's continue for a bit still. So let's take that and then see if we can find something further here. We can even walk through this. Alright. Nothing here though. Let's take also the road proper. And here we are again. Alright, and this would be the spot where we departed the road, so let's see how well we have explored this. Alright, quite a good amount of exploration here. Let's visit office and see how much we get in terms of prestige, and we have some items again to dispose of also. Alright, we were for some reason staring at the roof or the ceiling. Alright, find the Pickelhaube. Nice. Of course, the original Pickelhaube doesn't contain that much metal, because only the emblem and the chin strap is pretty much metal in addition to the spike itself. The rest is actually leather, but it should be possible to find with the metal detector, though it has less metal than like average helmet a bit later when they started using the steel helmet proper. Of course we are going to find the helmet while searching through the history of the region. Our researcher have found an old letter describing a Pickelhaube helmet hidden somewhere in the area. That would be kind of like, considering it was standard equipment, would be more or less like rare that you would separately document that you left your normal helmet to the area. Alright, let's try and find a Pickelhaube, certainly. And then we have some items again. Most of these are like certainly just sell them. Various chisels, destroyed doorstop. helmet, the First World War helmet, the bullet mount, the chisel and the medieval helmet. This already is like quite valuable, and we have pretty good amount of money, already over 1,000. So we could actually buy already also this detector, but we apparently need more prestige again, which isn't indicated anywhere that how much prestige you actually need. Alright, so let's go and try to find a Pickelhaube next. Let's have at least one stab at it and then see at around 2 hours. Finish for the night. Right. And let's check the photo out, like what kind of spot there's supposed to be. It's next to a house. So someone apparently hit their first World War, or like Prussian French War era helmet in the behind their house, and it's considering it's like towards the woods, so it's not one of the ones by the lake that already reduces options. Let's check the map. Building wise, like where could that be? Because we know there are the buildings by the lake, there's the building towards the woods, so would first check that out. Let's move. Let's get stuck on the sign. Alright, so this would be like my first guess, but might be actually from here. Let's see. Let's check the picture. There aren't that many buildings, so this should be moderately. So there's kind of like the hillside also quite close to the building. So that would kind of look correct, but quite easy, of course, to check all of these because there's limited amount of buildings here. It can't be these by the lake, as you would see the lake in the picture. And it's most probably not from the front of the buildings, as that would give a different view. Yes, all of these differ, so yeah, as thought. Still check out like back of this building a bit more closely, that we do not get any detections here. Doesn't seem like it, so let's climb to the upper village and check the couple of buildings there. So as here we also have quite prominent kind of lead seas. Yes, there's a detection here, so let's see if this would be the famed helmet. We already found 2 other helmets, so that might be a helmet. Let's see. Yes, that would be very clearly a Pickelhaube. That's very well, even like you even have the chin strap remaining, which isn't a given. That's ridiculously good condition for ground find. Yes. Yeah, value priceless. Would be if you find one in this condition from the ground. This is absolutely unrealistic for a ground find. Metal iron. It doesn't really have that much iron, but sure. Quest completed. The helmet, yes. So let's return to the office and see if our prestige level increased now that we finished. Do think that that goes to a museum? Yes. Do we have like a spot for this, because this we can't clearly sell, so can we put it on display somewhere here? Hammerhead still. There's some kind of coin display. The meteorite one. Right, I'm sure if we have like a display stand for helmets, but certainly that's quite fancy for a ground find, like really totally perfect condition. Alright, we got we would like to congratulate you on finding the Pickelhaube and use this moment to inform you that every historical artifact that you find following wishes of Sir Richard Clapperton will remain in your care until the inheritance case is completed. Alright. Like, yes, clearly kind of unusual that it would be priceless as it was like standard equipment. Alright, we have new areas open now. Nice. Slovakian Valley. And we can't yet buy one of the fancier detectors, it seems. But we have now new area open here. Kader Valley, Slovakia. Alright. Some rare swords and alright, also some stolen antiques. Alright, that's then new area. Looks very scenic with the waterfall again, so that's then new area for next time. How's our completion? 48 still here and 61 at Gettysburg, so we still have items to find also in those two. Right, and we are up to 2 hours, so do think it starts to be time to move back to Fursuit review tonight and give all a wave. Thank you for joining, and we indeed found probably the best conditioned Pickelhaube for a ground find ever. Really, like even though all the metal parts are totally shiny. Like, yes, ground find. Especially as it's the helmet itself is leather. Would be worried if it's in the ground for 100 years. How much of it is actually perfectly intact anymore? But game is game. So thank you all for joining, and now we see who we will raid. So let's check that out. Whose turn it is to get some attention. Alright, who's playing what? Nero is playing Back for Blood, alright. Johnny is playing Beat Saber. Yuna is playing Beat Saber. Apparently Back for Blood is popular tonight. There are like several playing Back for Blood. Let's check if Nero is still playing it. It's been a while since we have raided the Husky Hub, so let's see. Yeah, it seems they are playing like some kind of things there. Yes, they are still playing, so let's raid them for some back for blood. It's been a while since we have raided the Husky Hub, so let's go for Nero. So thank you all for joining, and wish you a good night. We will see again tomorrow with the Gothic / spooky game again. So until tomorrow, thank you all for coming along for some metal detectoring, this time already some nice militaria and all, so very nice finds, and see you tomorrow. And let's go for the Husky Hub. And here we go.